Gentlemen, welcome to Day Leader Live's preview show. We're here with MHS head coach Max Hodgen, and this is our first pregame show of the year. So, Coach, can you tell us a little bit about how the summer went for the Bulldog football team in a little bit different circumstances?
Well, thanks for having me. Definitely completely different summer. We worked out maybe a month with our athletes, and then we were shut down after the 4th of July for the rest of the year. So, trying to install anything, well, we had to do that all during camp, and I was really impressed with our effort the first game, installing a new defense and coming out and dominating the way we did defensively, minus two, run plays, one for like 85 and one for 88, and they got some speed, and those mishaps are going to happen, but overall really pleased.
Great. Well, let's talk a little bit about that Dakota Valley game. A Bulldog victory, a nice opening victory for you. I know you always like to get off to a good start. 22-16 to a good Dakota Valley team. Tell us a little bit about how you approached the game and then how it played out.
Well, they're big, they're physical, they run the ball well, and we wanted to just meet them at the point of attack. And then offensively, we wanted to use our tempo to wear them down. Being in condition it's kind of hard to do, especially the first couple weeks of the season, and you could see that they were running out of gas. And offensively, we did a great job, minus the turnovers and the offensive penalties. Anytime you can turn the ball over 6 times and come out with a win, you got to feel good about that.
Yeah, Daily Leader sports editor Larry Leeds think this is the first MHS victory with 6 turnovers.
I think it's my first one in 25 plus years that we've turned the ball over and came away, and that's really a testament to the defense and 3 and out, and then offensively, staying with it and not getting down and not beating yourself up. Mistakes are going to happen. Obviously, that was more than we like, and we'll certainly have to clean it up for this week.
So let's talk a little bit about this week. Canton comes to Madison. This is our first home game for the Bulldogs this year. Canton you're familiar with, of course, play them, and including last year. What do you look for in this Canton game?
That's pretty much the same thing from a size standpoint. They're big, they're physical, they run some unorthodox defense where they're cutting our offensive linemen, which poses some problems where we had to really adjust our playbook. We parted down and narrowed that up, and then when we're on defense, they run a lot of multiple sets where we have to be able to adjust to a lot of that. We're not, we're not where we need to be from a communication standpoint on defense. We're getting there, but just try to keep it simple and be aggressive and fly around.
Last year's offense at Canton was a little one-dimensional. Do you think they've diversified that a little bit this year?
No, I think we're going to take what they give us, and if they want to pack it in and try to take our run game away, then we'll throw the ball all over the place. And if they want to widen it out, then we'll run it. I mean, our game plan is wide open from that aspect. But we just have to be able to adjust, during the game, and the players got to be coachable and be ready to adjust. And I think everything will go well.
All right, we welcome Carter Bergheim and Zach Whitlock to the Day Leader Live preview show. We'll talk a little bit about the Dakota Valley game first. Carter, tell us about some of your impressions of the game at Dakota Dunes last Friday.
It was a crap show. I mean, we turned the ball over 6 times, but still came out with the win, so that's all that matters.
Any win is a good one, right?
Yeah.
All right, Zach, some of your impressions about Friday's game.
Well, I thought our defense played really well considering our offense had 6 turnovers. We held them to 16 points with 6 turnovers. I mean, I think that's pretty well.
Yeah, and they're a good team. I mean, we don't want to minimize that at all. So it took a lot of Bulldog work to pull off that victory. Upcoming game, of course. Now you've had a chance to talk about that a little bit in-house. How are you preparing for Friday's game against Canton?
Well, on the defensive side, I think they're going to spread us out a little more and pass the ball a little more than Dakota Valley did. And on the offensive side, we did really well against them last year and threw it all over them. So should be able to do the same this year.
All right, so how's it feel being home for the first game? First game was on the road. Zach, we'll go to you. You'll have some of the home crowd in front of it, maybe not quite as big, but for seniors, it's typically a great game to get that opener.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. Our last game at home, or our last first game at home with our crowd here. I mean, not much more you can ask for. We just got to go out there and do what we can do and win a football game.
So I want to ask a little bit about your summer preparation, and especially since you're probably preparing for more than one sport, but after being shut down in July, how did you prepare for this football season after July 4th?
Oh, we're definitely behind a lot of other schools because we were shut down for at least a month, and we just had to find ways to work out on our own and still get in the gym and throw the football around out on the field with our buddies, and just made it work.
Zach, how's the conditioning for you and your teammates without coaches prodding you every day and having to do some on your own?
Oh, it was rough to start off. We were all pretty beat up after the first practice and sucking wind. But we're starting to get there. We're not there yet, but we're getting there.
Great. Well, we sure look forward to Friday night's game against Canton. And again, all Bulldog fans, we'd urge you to take in the game either in person if if you're part of the player or cheerleader or band members. Otherwise, we'd love to have you join us on dailyleaderlive.com. So, Zach Whitlock, Carter Bergheim, Coach Max Hodgen, we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on Friday.
Thank you.